Was it goblins or boglins? I couldn't tell. But something happened on the Trideboard Trail. Giants and dragons are corrupting us all. If we don't get help, we will all go to hell. Did you hear the news out of Waybaco Cave? A big holder tried to make us their slaves. My players trying to control our brains. I just woke up and the village was razed. We need the Stronghold to protect us for the night. We need the Stronghold to help us with this fight. We need the Stronghold. We need the Stronghold to go searching through the game. We need the Stronghold. We need the Stronghold. It's been a week since we saw day. A mighty group of adventurers. They're savage as hell, but they may be mad enough to get us through this spell. When they are together, they are the Stronghold. We are the Stronghold. We're here to show you the way. We are the Stronghold. We might just have to save the day. We're just a group of heroes, yeah. We're big and we're small. We may not be the best in town, but we answered the call. When we are together, we are the Stronghold.
Turn the song down. It gets me all amped. I don't want any echoes. Hey, welcome back, everybody. DM Sir Timothy. We got a small crowd here today. We got Charm. We got Mirren. We got Skylar. It's gonna be awesome. 100%. You guys can bet all you want. I'm killing them. So it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a great time. Just kidding. It's gonna be fun, but it's gonna be a lot like 40K.
Oh shit.
Let's see. Before we get started, you know, we're going into the summer months, and there's a lot of cool, charities rolling through. We consistently hit 988. We've got it floating on our screen as well. It's mental health and suicide awareness for folks. As I've mentioned always, if you haven't heard of them before, you can text anonymously or call, and they will get you to a myriad of specialized counselors for just about anything that you're going through. You know, you're having a weird moment, and you don't see yourself kind of breaking through it, and you have the ability or the situational awareness to be able to get on there, type in 988 on your phone, and someone will take care of you, and it'll be bing bang, no one heard anything about it. And they might give you some good resources to give you a bunch of different techniques to get through whatever's making you feel blue. So that's who we back as 988 as much as possible. If you can shoot them a donation, it's totally on you, because charity comes from the heart. You can either do it like, you can say, hey, have you heard of 988? That's charity. You can do those type of things. Or if you donate, it goes to the counselors and the people that are on these warriors who are on the other end of the line, dealing or are receiving folks, and getting them to the resources and help them out. So 988 is our big push. Other than that, last night we were on Castleton. If you can get on Winter Tales Co., their stream, we're airing, it's like 150 streamers coming together. And the good thing about it for me or anybody else is just awareness of all these creators and personalities that are coming together, and AJ is crushing it, getting about 2-hour cat naps here and there in Australia, putting all this stuff together on Zoom. And it's a really fun way to see all these different personalities. There's about 150 people just having really good civil chat at the same time, kind of talking about stuff. This is our last session for about 5 weeks. We're going to take a break, and then I'm going to be done with this Washington weather. I'm going to rip my rear view mirrors off, and I'm going to head towards Montana, and I'm driving to 108 temperatures. Never going to see. Actually, they have worse storms there now than they do up here. But and then we'll be down in Texas in about 5 weeks. We'll pick up Storm King's Thunder. Skylar, you got anything?
Yeah, I just want to. I love the fact that we have like 30 people in here right now to announce this. If you like our theme song that's on our intro, it's going to be released on Spotify and iTunes and all the platforms. Hopefully, if I did it correctly, on June 9th. So next Sunday. Check it out on Spotify and go search for We Are the Stronghold or Stronghold D&D, and you should be able to hear that whenever you want to. I know it hypes me up.
We have our own channel? Will we have our own Spotify channel?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. It should just be under Stronghold D&D.
Yeah. We could Spotify podcast that stuff, you know? You can just hear our voices. I'll have to get my voice acting better.
Yes, I'll do voices like this.
I have to figure out the podcast side of it, but just figuring out how to distribute a song is a fun process. I'll just say that.
And that's Skylar's voice, just so you know. And he was talking about it like, hey, I think I'm gonna do a theme song, and like 2 or 3 days later, he has all of this like done. So the talents of Skylar are boundless. Well, anybody else have anything we want to, any Charm? You got anything?
Yeah, I'm Charm. Yeah, please check out Charm Fantasy everywhere you can. Old World Charm on TikTok, Old World Charm on Instagram. But give us a follow as well and hang out with us. I stream in quantity. I'll try aiming for the Stronghold quality, though. Let me tell you, and I'm very happy to be here. So yeah, that's all I got to say.
I'm in the wrong spot, but I noticed. I'm in Lawrence's spot.
You're in Lawrence's spot? Yeah. He's mirroring Lawrence. It's fine.
I can move that. Hold on, well, I can move that.
He has the power. We have the technology.
Since it's the 5-week point and just the 3 of you guys are here, I'll bring us into to this session. We finished last session. You guys went to Thelbar. Pwent met up with some of his gutbusters and some of his lineage and had some breakthroughs there. You were able to take the funds to the desolate Sundabar, and the Order of the Gauntlet made, I think you became a Marshon, and Poison, who's out there probably watching, became a Chevalier of the Order of the Gauntlet as well. We kind of sped around a little bit to kind of move out. You guys ran into an interesting, a Force Gray lore character named Harshnag, a good frost giant, and he's like, yo, we can go, I know how to help you guys. The ordning has fallen and we need to go to this oracle called the Eye of the Allfather. I just happen to know where this is. And he just starts, booking it. You guys kind of warped a little bit. You moved around after your time in the Grandfather Tree Tribor. Yeah, you guys are the Tribor crew, Silverymoon, etc. You guys are moving along the road. You guys kind of bought into my trap where you're like, speed along. And I was like, okay, cool, you're running along. Well, previously on CSI Waterdeep, you guys had been told by a relative of the Margasters, which are, like I describe them as the Soroses of the Sword Coast. The Margasters had we'll call it like a flat or a condo in Silverymoon, and you guys knew that there were some magical items there. In one of your moments, as you guys do, you just broke in and stole some stuff from them. You got caught by one of the Margasters and you obliterated her. Great, good stuff. They're not good people, you know what I mean? But they do have some purse strings. And as you guys were booking down I-5, or I guess this is going to go east-west. So this is we'll call it you guys ran into a bit of a little L-shaped ambush there, where a very wealthy looking lady floating at about 149 feet in the air.
That's it.
As you guys take your counterspell holsters and just shove them right back into your pockets. Floating above you with this big book in their hands. So Well, we had a party of 6 that turned into a party of 3. So I have to do a little bit of a change. I got to DM this a little bit different. So how do we become a party of 3? Well, you guys are cruising down, and Quaddle was just doing amazing dice rolls as he was like trying to get to Mirabar or wherever you guys decide you're gonna go. Zymorvan Hall, I think, right? Yeah. Well, you didn't make it. Yeah, it's from the Evermores, a big, squall line of clouds start like moving towards you, the big billowing clouds, and it's just your average thunderstorm. It sops in. This is plot armor, right? It just sops into 10 feet of visibility, 5 feet of visibility. You guys are you're thinking Gandalf the Grey trying to climb this mountain and the visibility's bad and we got to turn around, and you start hearing each other in your stack as you're moving, and all of a sudden like you hear a griffin caw or whatever a griffin does, and you look back and you find that your party of 6, weird, it's Harshnag was so big, right, that the blind spot, you lost track of Point and Sonya and Quaddle and Poison Gwen. Man, they've probably been gone for 2 or 3 hours. Who knows? They're so far gone that don't go looking for them because they're not here today. It's sopping rain, right? Just a deluge, wizard. So you guys are moving along, and you see just the vortices of the cloud kind of open up, right? Like it opens up the river the river Ravens off to your left. You guys are on the road. There's tree line off to your right, and it just as the rain kind of stops and you're in a small eye of this cloud just whipping around you, you see 149 meta feet above you floats this black hair, red robed female human wizard spellcaster with this gigantic floating book above her with a bellowing cloud beneath her, just looks down at you and grabs book and remembers what quote to say. My props aren't prepared. She looks off to the left at something you guys don't notice, and she looks off to the right, and you can tell she's visually somatic. She's got something going on in her hand already as, everything drops. She's preparing for you guys can roll initiative off on the side if you guys are bored of listening to me. But you hear her say, do not underestimate them. Take what's ours and pay our soon colleague. And bring me his head, as she points over your head towards Harshnag. And that's where you guys can roll some initiative. And we'll begin we didn't have combat in the last session, folks, who are out there. So for our last session, we're just going to really brutalize at least Skylar today. I think he's my target. He's like, I think I'm going to hurt your feelings today off camera today. And I'm like, interesting fact, I'm cheating. So let's go.
Hey, if you're not cheating, you're not trying.
So if you could, you'll see this, out of the water, dripping is this, weird looking lobster creature. It's got 2 gigantic jack beefcake arms and 2 pincers underneath that, and its eyes, it's got like wonky Castlevania 6 rows of eyes on its head, and it's, blinking weird and just locks on Harshnag and just starts bellowing. And you guys hear from the distance like just arrows flying. We'll all do initiative, this is kind of billowing. And in the center of the road is a black robed, dude carrying 2 daggers and crossbow, looking very assassin like, like he's the bodyguard of this lady. So let's hear what we got for initiatives for you folks.
It's not going to be spectacular.
See. Who's in my high 20s? We got any high 20s?
No.
Uh-oh. Okay, reduces CR rating. I was just checking, you know what I mean? I was just like, all right, I dropped that guy off the mob. All right, there we go. All right, we got any 15s? 15s
I
to
got-
20s?
I got 17.
Okay. We
Okay,
got.
there we go.
All right. We got. That's good.
And then
Save the day now.
14 for me.
Okay.
1.
Hey, as we always say, so I rolled a 1 the last session, and 1's a new 20, right? You know, you bat ninth, you're batting first. Just depends on how you look at
Hey,
it.
thanks for the resub,
Right,
Annie. We love you.
Thank you,
Yes.
Andy.
And to BP from BP as well, jumping in. They're a package deal. These epic people, they're my players.
Heck yeah. We
Yeah.
love them.
You're awesome. And I have to. I'm so sorry for guys' loss. Like we're gonna really put it on today, in Lindsay's name. You know, rest in
Yes.
peace. We're gonna crush it.
Thank you so much for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to like bring that in organically, you know, but I know everyone in my chat is coming here for a good
Yeah.
time. And
Yep.
if you make me sweat and make us cry, it's definitely for the flavor of what we like. So don't go easy on us because we had a loss.
I promise I won't. And when you see it, you'll know that I'm not going easy.
Oh, no.
If you haven't seen it. I have toys. This is my favorite part. All right.
That's what she
So
said.
that being said, you see streams of electricity from 149 feet. You guys are all in a stack. Whoosh, make your deck saves or do what you want to do.
Gotta go ahead and add what's it, +3? I want to say. 1 second. Yeah, +3 on saves.
All right.
Mirren's aura whoosh from not Talos. Who's your guy?
Hieronymus.
Hieronymus. Yeah, you start seeing
Erroneous.
little lightning bolts kind of around you guys, just kind of floating.
If this is a spell, I have advantage. Is it a spell?
Oh, it's a spell.
Okay. All right. With that +3, if I am within that aura, let me know. I have a dirty 20.
Tight.
And I've got an 18.
What'd you get?
16, and I have Shield Master Evasion if I succeeded or not. For
You did not succeed, but the two of you did. So, you know, Mirren buckles down on his aura, and with, you know, Hieronymus's lightning against Talos's lightning comes some chain lightning, baby. Skadoosh! As
Can I Silvery Barb's Blandina to help Mirror? No, I'm kidding. just make someone fail to help someone else succeed.
I don't think Blandino wants to take this at full.
kidding.
Yeah.
you don't want to damage.
Oh no, I rolled high.
Chain Lightning is a brutal spell. Probably one of my favorite evocation spells in this entire game.
Oof. 42 or 21. Skadoosh! As it flies down, and if you have resistance, and I think you've got resistance, because you have the blue dragon
I
armor.
just bought this armor. I am so glad
right.
you're making me feel like this purchase is validated.
Yeah.
Like, what a
I
good
felt
DM.
bad when I
Time to
just
use
rolled
all
that
the
many
lightning.
8s and 7s. Yeah. I may have pulled an 8 off that stack. It's just so you know. But I was like, yeah, I don't want to kill Blandino on the very
See,
first
he's
round.
going easy on us. What a
44.
guy. What a guy.
Huh?
Is it 44 or 22?
42 or 21. Boop, 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 right?
Yep.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah, so you can see and you hear behind you, oh, as like Harshnag's teeth start turning blue as one of the arced lightning, because it hits one person and can arc to 3 other dudes, and you guys just like, what's that from Not Raiders of the Lost Ark? You know what I mean? We're all like,
Everybody got it.
yeah, getting smoked. So that brings up, so that lady, she's up there. She's like, this'll teach you to mess with the family name of the Margasters. And what is mine, or what is ours, will be mine again. As she kind of points at Blandina. And you look at her into the cloud, she points. Now, Adamus, destroy them, and you can have their treasures. And we're gonna go with Charmed.
Oh boy, yeah.
That hurt.
Who are you?
Terry Margaster. It will be the last name you'll ever hear.
I feel like I know that name. were you selling those baubles? The last place, did we owe you money? Did we not pay you out? Goodness. Wow, these misunderstandings.
You could see with her book as well has that, upside down, star on it, like glowing red and blood, just like it gives you those ick vibes, I mean, unless that's your joint out there in the universe, then hey, I don't, yeah. I won't yuck your yum, you know what I mean? Like,
Absolutely.
just, yeah.
I'm gonna look and kind of just be like, just totally like, I can't put it together. With my body and my armor kind of still tinkling with the electricity.
Yep.
You're not half bad at magic. You could be a wizard, or if you were really good, you could be a bard. Takes practice though. And then I'm gonna play my Das Lute,
Okay.
cast fly on myself using a charge. So
I like how you just called it Das Loot.
Is it called something else? I'm trying to remember.
I'm just the fact that you called it Das Loot. It's great.
It sounds like I'm speaking German.
Yes.
It's like Das Boot, Das Loot. Yep. All right. And I'm going to fly up into the air.
Don't you love not the camera now.
Let's see. And I'm going to fly 60 feet up.
60? Okay.
Yeah, just trying to close the distance.
Wait, so you left your horsey?
Is she up 60 feet or 150 feet, or is 150 feet forward?
Yeah, she's 150. Yeah.
So she's like aiming down at us, blasting like.
That's right.
Yeah. Got it. All right. And then as a bonus action, Blandina or Mirren. Let's see.
We're doing great, Auntie. I mean, they're not doing great. Auntie can, but
I'm gonna bardically inspire Mirren and say, I've seen you in worse spots than this. Let's handle the business. And give you a D8 for you to hold on to for a critical moment.
Oh, nice.
All right.
And by critical moment, I mean anything and everything. Help me, God, help me now.
We need this now.
that is my turn.
This giant demonic lobster creature, Glabrezu, I think that's how it's pronounced.
Ooh, God.
Drips out of the water, you know what I mean? You can see there was like some sort of like, reddish glow in the water, as like there was like some sort of summoning that occurred there before you guys arrived. It runs forward and makes contact with Harshnag right away, just like bites in its like pincers. Harshnag's just trying to get his great axe out, and they go into melee, right? There we go. Yeah.
Hold him off for
Yeah. And that brings up Blandina.
Seeing this a bitch of a wizard. Bitch of a wizard. Like,
hey, whatever your somatic and verbal is, that's on you. You know what I mean?
Like nobody.
Just the somatic components are just playing people off.
Nobody does that to me on the get-go. And I also cast fly on myself and move 60 feet towards the wizard. But I'm going to separate myself enough away from old Sir Histofer to so we don't get both blasted by
just be conscientious of how far you're flying and things like that. So you're also leaving your mount as well.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he says.
And you want to separate, so you're going how far and where?
I'm going 60 feet up, but I'm just separating myself from Sir Histofer enough that we aren't,
not in fireball range or some shit.
We can't both get hit by the same thing.
Right.
All right, so you guys take a V, right? You don't make it 60 feet into the air. If you want to separate from each other, just trying to science this,
Yeah.
you're at about 45 feet and spread apart. Does that make sense?
Sure.
That's perfect for me.
All right. I'm running out of, what is this called? Axe Forge stuff. Yep, so you guys kind of separate there. And then do your worst, good sir.
That's my action, is casting the spell.
Okay. Let's see. We're gonna go, since you're really low on the initiative order.
Sure.
4 arrows are gonna go flying towards, it's almost like they were given like a picture, like hit the blonde-haired one, right? So 4 arrows are gonna fly. That's a 20 to hit.
Hey, welcome off duty, Otter.
Blandina.
What's
Hey, man.
up?
Hey Otter, we really appreciate you showing up. Same with Troll Lords Games, showing up every session with like a raid. Like every time I see you out there coming home from work or whatever, I'm trying to, at least come say hi to you as much as possible. Your sessions are really good with Magic the Gathering and stuff. And I think you're playing Baldur's Gate the other day, which was tight. Okay, so does a 20 hit, good sir Blandina?
Yes.
You don't have any sort of reaction or anything like that? I'm trying to help.
Yes, I do. Got to get to my reactions. Yeah,
Actually, that was a 19 to hit.
I mean, yeah, that would still hit. But
Okay.
yeah, that
And how far? I was going to ask how far away are the archers from me, just for future reference for barbing.
They're within 60. Can we do that?
Okay.
I
Yeah.
got the guys on the map. When it really gets to it, I'm gonna theater the mind. They're in good short bow range and things like that. They're in the tree line and they've got really good cover.
so I can't. So they're outside of 30 feet. So there's nothing I can do.
Yeah. It's almost like
Smart.
Yeah.
So far, there has been no cheating.
They know.
Just so you know. All right, so that's 9 piercing from the first one. Another one comes trailing in behind that, and that's a 17 to hit.
Well, yeah, of course it can hit. I'm gonna be dead.
Or that's 7
Yeah.
piercing.
Dead.
You don't have
You're
shield.
following?
Oh yeah. Well, that's not gonna help.
What's your
When
AC?
you just
12.
and you hear Inkari Margaster
shit.
like, get it now before it's too late. Do not underestimate them. And she's got this commanding voice that like she doesn't take a lot of risks. You know what I mean? But Blandina, you fall, you take X amount of, you know what I mean, like damage. Yep, you can drop her if you want.
You don't have Featherfall either?
Dead.
Oh, you went unconscious?
Yeah.
That lightning.
The
Hey, lightning
lightning-
dog. It's brutal.
All right.
Yeah. I thought you got me all worried. Skylar was just like, "I'm gunning for you." Like,
Dude.
Okay.
Who comes out the gate with the fucking chain lightning?
I do.
I know. You know who does? This guy.
This guy.
All right.
I have perpetrated violence.
Two more arrows as she's like falling just go wide into the clouds. As you see, like Mirren, as it's your turn, you start seeing like a gigantic dark form in the clouds, like a shadow that will appear next round. But you can like, as you see the arrows like fly, you see a bigger than any giant you've seen. You're just like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like big yikes. All right, let's go.
My turn now?
It is Mirren's turn.
Okay. So I just saw Blandina fall. All right, so I'm on the Griffin currently, which apparently didn't die from chain lightning, correct? It didn't get hit.
No, I specifically selected the dudes.
The ones that will do stuff.
There's dude lightning.
Dude, lightning.
So he fell about 10 feet from me. So on the Griffin's move speed, I'll move it will fly 10 feet to Blandina.
Yep. Okay.
So then I will utilize my lay on hands. I will.
If you want to fly with your Griffin, you can set it on that.
Yeah. So. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
I guess they can trace over there right now. Just
Yeah, just traipsing.
10 feet.
I like continue traipsing.
Now.
Approved.
Are you
I
grabbing
will lay on
Blandina?
hands on Blandina, giving it a total of, let's see, 20. I'll give you 20 lay on hands. Okay, we're going to need you to get her out the sky. So that's 20 right there. With that, the remaining move speed of my Griffin.
Oh, so you just like run by, gas her, and then like,
Boom.
okay.
Now we will take off.
Yep.
The Griffin will dash
Okay.
towards it, which its fly speed is 80. So I use 10 of its moving speed,
Okay.
but then it's got 80 fly speed.
Okay.
I think you.
10 from the flying.
It's like 150 feet that you can go up, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
160 minus 10. You get there.
160. Yep.
So I can.
Holy shit!
So
Oh, you're up with the lady,
face to face, like.
but like 40 feet. Yeah.
And I'm going to say.
So you're up high. Yeah, you're in deep V mode. You know what I mean? Like you get up there and this you like this ageless, beauty from magic and things like that. Just kind of her hair is like floating and she's got like electricity kind of flowing around. Her eyes are just black.
Yeah, that sounds good. Okay.
Like the whole thing's like she's just grayed out in there. Yeah.
Huge pupils of blackness.
Yeah, super tight.
Okay. Like Arcani, what's her name? Arcani Margaster?
Inkari. Yeah.
Inkari Margaster.
Inkari.
I say it.
She's the head of the Margaster. For any of the lore dogs out there, she's the head of the Margaster family.
For the first time. So
Yeah.
I'm calling Margaster.
Yeah.
Surrender. That's all I got. For surrender.
Yeah.
See what happens.
She looks up and she kind of just points off into the clouds and she's like, "Those are toys that Sansari will like."
Then you have sealed your fate. And I will
Sansari.
with a bonus action. Bonus actions.
I mean, yeah, she's not gonna surrender.
Come on.
Yeah.
Help me out. Well, no, that's it. I can't. Bonus action for me.
Okay. All right. Let's see. That brings up
I'm just in this guy.
the Margaster. Wow, combat goes by real fast with 3 dudes.
Is
For
that
all
nice?
intents and purposes, the Harsag is just in a furball with
I
a
believe
Glabrezu.
We can take it. We can take it. We got it.
Yep.
I believe in him. He shot you.
He moves a little bit closer to you to make a con save. So she moves within, you came up, she moves within 60 feet of you,
Okay.
and then she casts her hands form like a cloud. You see ice kind of flowing around, and she just prepares a cone of cold for you. So make that con save, sir.
Dirty 20.
Okay. It's a or half. Okay. Oops. Oh, that die just went away forever.
It's real nice with the dex there.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I was like, oh damn.
Would have been nice.
It would have been nice.
It's almost as if she knows. Fought many a paladin their day.
30. We're gonna go.
This
We'll
paladin's
drop it
stuck
down
at
one.
dex.
30, 36, 18.
Okay.
So you passed, right? Yeah.
Yep.
18 cold damage.
Okay.
All right. And then you can see her. Yeah, she moved. She'll move back towards the cloud. Her back is so she just moves back a little bit, like.
Just getting her back up against the cloud.
Yep. Yep. And then we shall bring up our special guest.
I'm gonna yell down to Blandina. Can a spellcaster cast without their book? As I yell down there.
That's a good question. Can you
Yeah, that's
cast
what I asked.
without the spell book?
Yeah, the spell book is only required for regaining your spells.
Yeah. So
on a rest,
whatever you have
but-
prepared, they
Yeah,
can
that's
cast.
all you get.
That's all they get.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you studied those ones. I imagine those are the ones you studied for today. You know what I mean? Like you got all your spells in the book, right?
Correct.
And then you prepare.
But whatever's prepared,
Yeah.
if you lose the book,
But a
whatever you
book
have
is
prepared.
also a focus.
You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Get
That's
rid
right.
of the
It's your spell focus.
Get rid of her spell focus, whatever that is.
But it could be the book.
True.
Because sometimes enchanted books.
I mean,
are a
with
spell
this
book.
mini, thank you, Etsy.
That's like it's a pretty big book.
Seems pretty obvious. Yeah. It's a pretty fancy book. It's got nice bindings.
What is it? A dictionary?
Yeah, that brings up charm. Oh, yeah. Well, no. Because charm, you had a 17
I got a 20. Hold on.
in initiative.
17 initiative. Yeah.
All right, I'll drop him to the 15 rounds then. He's the mini boss. I like always. My technique is 20, 15, 10, 5 with baddies.
Oh, yeah.
Just you know what I mean. Like
So easy. Yeah.
if you're a goblin, sorry, you're always a 5. You know. All right, so yep, that brings up charm. Go for
All
it.
right,
And then
so,
Blandina's on deck.
Previously, she was 90 feet away from me. As a result of me flying 60 feet. Is it possible that I can get closer to her because I wasn't keeping track of her
Yeah.
movement?
Sure.
Okay. So I am going to get within.
I'm doing this so like you can tell she's to the back of the cloud to get you like one. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna
Yep.
send it, she's about to like let the goons handle her business.
Sure, I'm going to cast Dispel Magic after moving within 60 feet of her.
Oh,
And so
Oh, 'cause she's
it actually affects every spell on her.
okay. Okay.
If there's and I'm casting at 3rd level, so all 3rd level and lower are gone. Anything higher, I have to roll for.
If you're casting it at 3rd level, don't bother.
Okay.
As you start doing that, she lifts up another hand underneath her spell book, and you drained one of her spells. You could tell she just as you go to like cast it, it collapses in your hand. She's like, "Yeah, sure, I'll do a 3rd level spell." Yeah. Sure.
So is she falling?
No, she counterspelled you.
Can I counterspell or counterspell?
Absolutely.
That's why I got within.
Yeah.
Listen.
Okay. Yep.
So,
She goes like this. You guys are having a Voldemort battle.
Yep.
Yeah, like, all right, go for it.
all right. So I just casted at 3rd level. And so there's 2 3rd level spell slots used up for the sole purpose of making her hit the ground at Mach Fuck You.
Yep, and she's super high. Yep, she falls. Boom! Just like collapses right at the feet of Yosemite Sam, the assassin that's down on the ground.
The funny thing about flying is you have to be good at it. Sorry.
Yep, she hits the decks there, and is that it? Is all I got?
That's my action. Reaction. I have a bonus action, but I don't think I can bardically inspire someone who's already bardically inspired. So can't cast another leveled spell with your group. I think that is it. Yeah. That was my full movement, and I yelled at Blandina, "Serving it up hot. Take a stab." And that's it.
Okay, the Blazu and Harshnag are moving off to the back end, as they're rumbling back and forth with each other. And you see this assassin, this bodyguard, scoop her up into her hands, and just walk straight into the cloud and just kind of falls off. She's pretty powerful. His prime directive is like, and You can see he's Kevin Costner now, Oh, we're going with this. And Kevin just picks her up, and just disappears puts him in his strong arms and walks off into the cloud. The big thing that just floated in is about eye to eye with Mirren, who's flying, and you see this cloud giant. Welcome to Storm King's Thunder Cloud Giant. You can see this, gray skin. It's got like a red vest with like big long, maybe wings from like a rock or something like that, just adorning its back, just like laying on its back. Like he's got a bunch of baubles and trinkets on its hands. You can see things like a mace like floating on his belt. It's like small, but it's like shiny. You can tell he's like adorned with a bunch of magical trinkets that he's just picked off some folks' bodies. He looks at you and he's like, I know someone who would love that helm. And since you're the paladin and I love you, we're gonna get a storm boomerang chucked at you.
Oh. Or not.
I'm gonna go with Maze Designs dice, the paladin dice. Huzzah! You want to use silvery barbs, good sir.
I have already used my reaction to counter spell. I'm gonna be honest, DM. I gotta play by the book here.
Huh?
Had 1 hit point.
Yeah, you already had 1 hit point?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah,
have
yeah.
1 hit point.
So this boomerang just like whack, hits him, and you can fall. Yeah,
I'm on the Griffin.
you're
I
on
can
the
only
Griffin.
do so much.
Yeah. Oh. So Griffin Steve is still there. Yeah, yeah. All right. Let's see if he wants to go eat a Griffin too. Multi-attack. The giant makes 2 scimitar attacks and 1 storm boomerang attack. He's gonna let your Griffin. He's gonna kind of assess that. Yeah, he's gonna hit the Griffin. We're gonna go with two scimitar attacks. A 22 and a 28.
That definitely hits.
Okay.
You need more armor, Griffin.
Get the Griffin some like power armor from Fallout.
We didn't have time to stop anywhere and do that.
9,
Survive, Griffin. Survive.
19, 21.
Okay.
21.
Is he doing this from a range? Like,
He just came up.
is he at 10
So
feet?
he chucked the boomerang
Uh-huh.
and closed in 2 scimitar attacks.
He's reached those
10 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. So good.
Cool. Tight. Now, Blandina, do your worst. I know you hate me.
I don't even know what I can do at this point. Well, screw this. Mage armor. That's happening.
Mike's thinking about it.
So we'll just go 15. I think that's what that does.
Is that a
13
ritual
plus
spell?
dex. What's that?
Is that a ritual spell?
It's a first level spell.
Yeah. Does it have the ritual tag? I'm just
No,
trying to remember. No,
it does not.
okay.
It's just a first level.
Damn.
Basically, I just go. Wah. An icy glow, comes over me, and does the Griffin fall out of the sky? Did it die?
Yes. Oh, no. The Griffin's fine. Sorry.
Okay, so you're still in the air.
Yep. Just on the Griffin.
I got him.
Gotcha. Then I'm gonna beat feet towards that bush and get behind it.
Oh. There you go.
Yeah, behind it, so that I'm away from the archers.
The other side of the fight. Okay. Oh, that's bad. You went through the bushes. Just dove through the bushes.
Yeah, I'm like, I need armor. I need as much AC as possible. Get me out of the way.
See.
And then,
What did you have?
He dove into the bushes.
Dove into the bushes.
This is the
Okay.
difference between cover and concealment.
Okay. You see, when you get behind the tree line, you see the row of Kenku, but they don't have cover, right? So they're all in a line behind the first set of trees, and they just kind of like sit there, and they see you as well.
Well, no, so the opposite end.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, you ran into the cloud.
The bush that's right there.
From the outskirts of the club.
Okay. Oh, I got you.
Yeah,
Into
yeah.
that bush
So
there.
basically,
Okay.
I mage armored, I plus up AC, and dove into the bush to conceal and increase AC.
There's enough cover there for another +2 AC because it is like sticky bushes. It's not like actual a tree to stand behind, but I'll give you
Sure,
I'll give you
as long
+2.
as I'm
Sound good?
concealed, that's all I care about.
Okay. All right. So you're unconscious?
Damn.
Okay. 4 arrows are gonna head towards Charm.
Okay.
Or towards his name is Hiss. All right. Man. That's another not 20.
I gotta take it. I got no reactions.
All right. That's man. I always roll like ass, and I'm not. Yeah. So it's 23, a nat 20, a 24, and a. I'm out of juice, and a 9. Does a 9 hit?
No, thank goodness it does not.
All right. So the nat 20 is 6, full 6 plus.
Who sent their best?
Yeah, these are pretty legit.
They sent
Kenkus.
their best. Yeah. Jeff Bezos would.
I guess they did have enough money to hire them all.
Would you give me the damage separately? Because I need to do concentration checks.
Yep. 6,
Okay.
7, 8, 9 plus. So the first arrow is a whopping 13.
Okay, I pass.
The second one is going to be 7.
I pass.
The last is 8.
Just barely. I pass. All right. So
Are you still alive?
was it 15, 7, 8?
Mm-hmm.
I am alive at 12.
Wow.
There you go.
The assassin and the sorcerer wizard, Inkari is inside the cloud. They're basically gone. You know what I mean? Like there's a cloud, it's part of the cloud giants thing. You know what I mean? Like circling you guys. You guys, if you don't have passive insight enough right now, you're like, oh, I get it. Cloud giant. That being said, because they're off the battlefield, that brings up Charm.
I'm going into a low hover to encapsulate my ally above and my ally below, and I'm casting Mass Healing Word with my last 3rd level spell slot. Trying to pick up the paladin. Let's see, who else can I get? 6 creatures. Harsh. What did you say? 60. It's 60 feet, so I can be 60 feet up, and I can get 60 feet down and 60 feet up. Which is, I think, 120 foot diameter. I think I should be okay.
It probably gets all of us.
It gets all of us. I'm gonna get Harshnag. I'm gonna get the Griffin. I'm gonna get myself. And yeah, I could get 6 people.
Spell right there.
And that is going to be a D4 plus my ability modifier. So that's going to be a D4 plus. Come on, 4. 3. I'll take it. So 7 healing to bring back Paladin from unconscious to help Blandine out, Harshnag, the Griffin, and myself. Which is not much, but it'll do. I'm going to yell out to Mirren. Just like old times when we first met. Now go do that special thing you do and kill everyone, please.
You've done a great service. Thank you.
If there is anyone within Mirren's weapon attack range, you may make a reaction attack.
You are toe to toe with dude. Yeah.
Oh no, he said he's at 10. I'm at 5. at 5 feet. So technically, no.
The Griffin then? The Griffin within reach? I'm trying to figure out who.
For flavor, go for it, dude.
No, I can't.
Yeah.
Say Griffin, scoot up a little bit. Okay, cool.
All right.
For the rule of
Use
cool,
your action.
yeah, you can attack.
Hit him hard.
Boop, boop, boop. So,
You guys can see the chips falling. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
feel free.
reaction.
You know, he's since it's dealer's choice on this one, he's still got his arm out there with the scimitar, so you can take a big whack at this thing because he's basically reaching to rip your helm off your head right now.
Still trying to take
Oh,
it right
damn.
Yeah, like he's
Yeah.
his very
That's-
next round is to pull your helm off your head.
Okay. Okay.
So prepare for a strength check against the cloud giants. Super tight.
Work. I got these gloves. Of giant for hopefully they actually pan out. Okay. I will utilize the reaction given to me by Hiss. I will be, being that I just experienced near death, I will call upon the power of Hieronius, requesting his aid in this battle.
Ooh, this might change things, huh?
So
Yep.
I will, as a reaction, cast level. I will do level 2 smite. Let's see spells. Level 3. No, 2. Okay, so second level spell slot on the smite, and then I will also do a bonus action of channel divinity, iron smite. So no, that's going to be an 18 to hit on the cloud giant.
Hits.
Okay, so
He's, you can tell, you know, he's slicked up for dex and strength stuff. But yeah, he was just like, I should have brought my. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm going to take that shield from you.
Still trying to take all my stuff. Paladin armor. You do not need this. You are not worthy of this.
Chip, stop being a pest to your brother.
Actions. If you control level 2, level 3, level 2, it's 1 attack. So 3 die 8.
While he's doing the math, DM, I'm spending the rest of my turn taking the action to dodge because I've used my
Okay.
bonus action.
Okay.
And I'm going to move within 60 feet, flying towards the action happening with Mirren and the giant, just to make sure I'm within 60 feet.
Just hovering. Yep, you're just, you know what 60 feet is. You've been, you know what I mean? You get the idea.
Yeah. So taking
In
the
for all
dodge
intents and
action.
purposes, it's 55, 54, 56, 61 feet. It's just, you know how far your gun shoots. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
yeah.
8 slashing and 9 radiant on that.
Okay.
And then for my channel divinity, I will. Let's see, that's not going to dramatic check. No. I will use Inspiring Smite since I just dealt damage using my Divine Smite. I will then roll 2 die 8 plus 7 to see how much I can heal among the chosen creatures I see within 30 feet of me. So that's going to be 12 plus 7, so 19 healing. I will see. So 30 feet of me is myself and Hiss. So I'll 10 to myself and then 9 to you, Hiss, if you need it.
How much?
9 hit points.
I love you. Thank you. I'll take it. Yeah. I'll move closer for that shit. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, you move closer within 30, so it's like, boop. Otherwise, it all went to me. So,
I appreciate you.
So, okay, that was his turn. Cool. That's it.
Yep. You hear from the clouds moving, like Blandina, if you're facing 12 o'clock, like at the river, right? If you're facing the river from, you know what I mean? Like you're 7, like 9, 7 back here, you're hearing quickly before their other party finds them, you know, from like another, from what probably comes from that assassin's voice. And that was Charmed's full action.
Yep, that was on my whole
All right,
turn.
make your strength save or the contested. We'll do a contested strength on this one. Is he just gonna start plucking magic items from you? Yeah.
No.
But as you use your ogre power gloves, he's just like, ooh, delicious. Look at the baubles upon you.
Look at the
I
baubles
love this
upon
voice.
you.
So I love that voice so much.
What was it? 24. Whoop. As like your long flowing hair shows up for the first time, he grabs this
Luxurious hair flows.
and he steps away over top of the Glabrezu. He moves away from you
Come back. I want that helmet.
with his feat called flyby, where as he's moving, he moves so quickly away from you that there is no possible
Okay.
reaction to it. It's called flyby. Thank you, Big Bees. Big Bees. And he's going to hang out there as you see him drop your helmet into a sack, and he just kind of chills back
Take the
there.
bag. You know what? No.
This is fun.
My face. The
Call.
world is seeing my face.
And this is now Blandina's turn, right? Yes.
If I move 30
What I'm
feet,
trying to tell you, so that you have a fair fight in this one. You can sense something running around. You know what I mean? Like behind you in the cloud, because it's not like a super storm looking cloud. It is a white foggish, so you can see a silhouette like Naruto running. You know what I mean? Like around the side. Meaning, technically can target it.
right. If I moved 30
What I'll
feet
tell you-
towards
what-
the
what-
if I moved 30 feet towards the cloud giant, how close would I be within 120 feet of it?
of that guy?
No,
Sure,
no,
sure.
of the giant.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm
I think the
moving
whole
30
map,
feet towards the
whole
giant.
cloud is basically 100 feet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
And dispel magic on the
Okay.
giant.
Okay.
Ooh.
oh, same.
Third level.
Giant beanstalk. Okay.
I love this.
Okay. And he's 60 feet up. Okay. All right. Oh, yeah. He's like, and just like, boom, hits his butt, takes his, was it, you can roll a fall damage you want. It's 60 feet, so 6d6.
Nice. I like that.
If you want to,
He's
1,
prone.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
yeah, sure. I mean, he's prone, but like he's still
11,
a whole
18.
dude at the waist. You know what I mean? Like,
21
No.
fall damage.
Dude.
21. Okay, and then you get 9.
That's good because that's the amount of damage that I took from the chain lightning.
Yeah.
So he falls and he's just like, "Ugh," and he looks up and he's like, "Little witch, I need your book."
It's like, I need your book.
He takes it, you know what I mean? He grabs this boomerang, and he twists it in his hand as he's sitting down. Anything else you want?
No, that's all my movement, and that gets me
She
there.
moved forward, so she's still okay. Next round. All right, that'll bring up Kenku time. And Blandina, you come out of the bushes. You're running around, and then you see the glimmer. You know what I mean? Like from the tree line, and it's those 4 stinky little bird, the murder of Kenku. That are off to the side.
That's amazing. That's underrated.
11. The one goes probably. All right. 16.
No.
Mage armor.
Well, mage armor gets me to 15. Shield.
Oh, okay. So you shield reactions.
Yeah.
So it does penetrate, and it's just like the blue aura just completely like disintegrates into dust. This arrow, and you hear or some shit off to the side. So you're up to 16. 21 to hit.
No, that hits.
All
right. Well, cool. I rolled a 1 on the die, so that's 4 piercing damage. And then the last one is a 18.
No.
All right. I'm out of gas with my solid rolls on the first go. Yeah.
Those are solid rolls. It's just shield pumped his shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. So, Mirren,
I will.
If
you're feeling the breeze on your face for the first time in a while. Yeah.
It's going.
Yep.
Hair's flowing. It's unnatural. I will utilize the Griffin's speed to get down there while he's in the prone. To utilize. I'm not gonna try and take the helm back right now. I'm gonna try and just beat him down as quickly as possible, and then I'll take the helm off his dead body.
Chef's kiss, sir. Chef's
So,
kiss.
Griffin will fly down there. And then I will attack with Griffin first, and then I'll see my stuff. So Griffin. Okay, so it has multi-attack. It'll be one with his beak and one with his claws. So +6 to hit and a +6 to hit. All right, so a nat or dirty 20 to hit and a 6. Oh, it's an advantage on that. So because he's prone. So that's a dirty 20 to hit and a it's gonna be not hit. So beak hits. That is 1 die. So 10 piercing damage from the beak.
Okay.
And then once it's done with its attacks and its head is out of the way, I will then swing my blade. Actually, the Kenkus are over there. I will first throw the javelin of lightning.
Can you call it?
Attacking
Get it?
melee.
Oh, okay. No, the Hyronius thing. Are you going to use it to its full extent?
Yes,
Okay.
For glory!
One of those. Yeah.
I'm launching it at the Kenkus.
Okay.
They're still in the same formation, so
Okay.
I'm not going to hit all of them because of the way they're lined up. But I will do so through the Cloud Giant and then try and aim at the far right Kenku so I get at least one.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so Javelin of Lightning to hit will be, let's see, so +7 to hit from the actions. So he's prone. So for that, he has
You'll have advantage.
a dexterity saving throw. Okay, so you make a DC 13 dexterity saving throw.
Pass.
Okay.
I'd like the silvery barbs, please.
Okay.
Um,
Pass. Sorry.
no worries, but my hope is to
so 46 lightning. So
My- my hope is to give Mirren an extra attack if Mirren
Got
wants it.
Got it. Yep.
All right, so that is
Nice.
10, 18.
That's my
So he takes 9 lightning damage,
Okay.
presumably. And then
The Kenku.
the Cloud Giant.
No, I mean, then the Kenku is going to take some damage too,
He
right?
will take the attack of the javelin and then lightning damage
Got it. Okay.
because it hits him. So,
Super tight.
so to hit him with it, I'll now roll to hit since I'm throwing the javelin at him, which will be a +7. That is a dirty 20 to hit the Kenku.
That hits the Kenku.
Okay, so then, so it turns back to a javelin when it reaches the target. I made a range attack, which I hit, so he'll take damage from the javelin plus 4d6 lightning damage, and there's no save on that one for him.
Okay.
So
You'd have to roll pretty low on your die not to kill a Kenku, but I'm going to see just for the
It
sake.
pins him to the tree behind him. Like,
Yeah.
So lightning first, and then I'll do that. So that's 10, so 19
Oh,
lightning damage.
damn.
And then brings the hit you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the lightning damage, you know what I mean? It hits as well and just feathers. And Adamus is like, oh, Dave! And, like, you can tell, like, these are his birds.
Dave the
and
Kenku.
it's always
Dave the Kenku.
Follow up now that I've
short for Divinius, obviously.
follow up with the long sword on the Cloud Giant.
Okay.
So that to hit, since he's prone, I will declare a level 2 smite because he was prone. I get advantage on this. So
Here comes a nat 20. I can feel
Get
it.
it.
The
Get it.
tables have turned.
Let's go. No, not at all.
Oh, you
I
got
had
this.
swung and missed his big body, and apparently, Hyronius did not want me to hit him when he was down.
Okay.
With advantage?
However, on a bonus action, since he is not gonna do anything but like punch him in the face. So, never mind.
Okay. That brings up.
Oh, good point. Let's see. He's prone. Still wouldn't hit.
Okay.
I did give you the reaction to attack him with your reaction.
Oh, very nice.
With silvery barbs.
Oh, because he's silver barbed. Okay, then I will
Yep.
now. Spell slot again.
Still prone. Yep. Yep.
Another spell slot. I'll use my last second level spell slot. Try and. Hyronius, I need your aid. Oh, that entered the dice tray. Right. So that is going to be a 18 to hit. not
Hits.
a-
Yep, that hits.
So that's gonna be-
He does have a pretty sizable gash, you know what I mean, from his face to his neck. Nothing like too serious, but like probably after this one.
Alright, so that'll be plus actions. So that's 9 slashing and 12 radiant on the cloud giant. And
Okay.
that'll be all now.
Okay. He looks very serious. Charm. With Blandina on deck after some baddies.
So this guy's still prone.
He is still prone, indeed.
Okay.
Prone to take damage.
Prone to take damage. I like it.
Inspiration for a dad joke.
That was good.
Inspiration. He's got
that was-
it. Yeah.
That was very good. Let's see.
I'm just imagining you guys
so-
saying that in banter on the battlefield. Is he still prone? Prone to take damage.
Prone to take damage. He drops the people's elbow. By the way, I would like to submit my official requisition to the DM to note that this sector of the Grifters will be known as Steel Team 6.
Ooh, I like it.
Us together doing this feels
Yeah,
very elite right now.
Got it.
All right. Yeah. And there's how many Kenku left?
Three Kenku. You drop one.
Yes.
3 Kenku left. How clustered are they? Yes.
My horse has not been hit, correct? My
Your
horse.
Has not.
Mhm.
Indeed.
Otherwise, your horse could go kick somebody in the face. Once he's done.
Yeah, I got you.
So,
We'll place Warhorse on your initiative. Okay.
That's amazing. So how clustered are these guys? The Kenku.
20 feet apart.
20 feet apart. All right. Let me look up the distance.
They're almost
on-
exactly 20 feet apart if you see them on the map. Do we see them?
If you
Can
can
you
take,
me adjusting
if you
cameras?
can
or
take
anything?
out, if you can take out 2 of them, I can get the third.
I got you.
One.
I am going to cast Shatter at second level. Let me check.
You would have thought the Kenku would have been that annoying. Yeah.
very.
Yeah, I'm going to cast Shatter on all of them because it's a 10-foot radius, so a 20-foot diameter. So
Okay.
dropping Shatter on not just them, but all the objects in that area. I don't know what would be of value, but it's just a massive sound wave as I hit the loot midair, sending a shock wave of sound down on them.
Yeah, I love it.
And they must make con saves.
How many?
DC
2 of them?
3. Any within 20 feet of each other. It's a 20-foot diameter.
20 foot of. Yeah. Oh, I got you. So you're dropping it in the center of.
Drop in the center, getting as much as I can.
You can get 2 of them.
perfect.
I think the highest was a 10. So
Perfect. So that's going to be 3d8 sonic or thunder damage. Where's my d8?
Here comes the thunder.
yeah. The turntable.
That's going to be 8
Adam, this is
damage.
pretty-
He looks like.
Yeah. He pumped the brakes on you when he did. He's like super mad right now.
8 damage to all of them.
8 damage to all of them. Okay. All
Or
right.
to whoever is
They're
hit.
still standing, but they're like their bell is rung. Do they have any other residual effects?
That's a good question. I don't believe so.
Stunned or anything like that?
Nope.
Okay.
And then that was my action. Bonus action. Feel like no one needs to be inspired right now, so you're all doing great. That's my turn. Because I'm just flying down a little lower. Yeah, just to stay within operational availability for the team.
Okay. You see him stand up, right? Looking down at you, and with his voice, he pulls out the scimitars, and he's like, "It's been a while." And he kind of just takes one step back and just whoosh with his 2 scimitars.
10 seconds. 6 seconds.
First one is a 24.
That is.
$36 plus. That's 21 slashing.
Oh, Hyronius, I'm coming home.
Okay, so that one, and then he's gonna take his other scimitar for your griffin, which is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
18 slashing. Is it still up? The griffin?
I healed it because I did my thing, and then it's got a lot of good points. It's good.
Okay. So if the griffin's still sitting there, he's gonna grab his boomerang and look up at Charm and chuck his, or not Charm. Look at
Hiss.
okay. Yes, hiss, and just this. It's dude, the boomerang. It's like, you know what I mean? Like it's about this big.
It's the size of I suppose a sofa. You know, like the
What you
the
see is you see him
sectional.
take a look because they're kind of smart, like cloud giants. You see him look. He looks over Blandina's shoulder, nods, takes the boomerang, and chucks it at 17 plus 12 was 19. That's 29 to hit.
I have a very important question.
Yeah, you can silver
It, it looks like no, that was yes, but this is the preliminary question: is Harshnag, excuse me, within melee range of this enemy? It looks like he has reach, so I wanted to make sure.
I like it. I like it.
All right, I will silvery barbs the boomerang and give Harshnag the ability to make a reaction attack against this enemy if he so wishes.
Okay.
And he will have advantage on that attack roll. The enemy will have a disadvantage because of silvery barbs.
Okay. What I'll do for this is his reaction is he takes his axe, chops it down into the shoulder of this Glabrezu. Because you're role playing and you're using your battlefield, the Glabrezu steps back and takes another axe attack from Harshnag as it steps back like 10 feet, opening up Harshnag for, you know what I mean, like to be able to do something. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll say.
Okay.
I'll say in character roleplay. Harshnag, do what you gotta do. You've impressed us with the hill giants, but I feel like that was just an appetizer. Show us the main course, big guy.
You silvery barbs, you slow down the boomerang as it and it flies through on the same trajectory with a 29 again.
Okay.
Yeah. But hey, you opened up Harshnag for the thing, you know, sorry for your service.
No, I'm ready to take the damage.
But it's not crit. That was pretty terrible. Let's see. Where are we? Where are the die fours?
I mean,
I got them. Need a bigger tray. 16. Oh, you there? So 16 bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Is this magic?
boomerang carrying you back to him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, yes.
Let me just check to see what I
Yes, the
have.
boomerang magically does. Yes, it is magic.
It is only against spells, so never mind.
Is it not a spell?
So,
Yep.
so I got a 7.
Oh no! Oh no! All right. So you take an additional 3 thunder damage as a cacophonous as you fall 60 feet.
Do
How far
I?
are we?
So God, I don't even.
you
Probably
don't
within
know,
60 feet.
we're gonna give you
I'll say
30.
within 60. I'd be willing to say. Well, actually, I would want it to be within 60 feet of all allies, so I'd probably be 40 feet. Yeah.
Okay, we'll go 4d6 fall damage. I got you there.
So it knocks me out of the air.
You're stunned, sir.
Oh, stunned. Magical flight doesn't persist while stunned. Okay, I'm fucked. I am fucked.
10 fall damage.
That puts me into unconsciousness. Boom. Yeah, that
Getting
makes
a
sense.
little quieter, Blandina, as from behind you, you hear click from a crossbow bolt. As you heard scampering into the river. Ha! Easy prey. As you see, it gets one crossbow attack, so this has got to hit. All right. There's an at 20. I never roll this good. Luckily, he doesn't have advantage, right? So it's just going to be straight up.
Well,
So that's
how close is he?
within, we'll say 30 feet.
Instinctive charm. Or
Okay.
if I can see him,
Okay.
then
Yeah. So you hear like click, just enough for the bolt to fly. I love it. Well done, sir. Yeah, well done. You want to know what? He didn't. I reminded him of this spell. I was like, have you never used
no,
instinctive check?
I've
You were
known
gonna
about
wait
it.
for
I've
it.
just never had a chance
Yeah.
to use it. So
Nobody did that clever.
Love it. Okay.
make a wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
16.
16, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, this is a nat 20, and it goes to another character, doesn't it? Goes
Yes.
to another. Oh. Okay, 16 plus. I'm rolling so high. I feel terrible.
No, it's good. It's good.
Wisdom?
Yeah, wisdom.
Yes, flat 16 is what you got.
So,
Meets it, beats it.
well, so I'm trying to understand just how this reads on failure
Okay.
versus on success. So, I think so on failure, it has to target the closest creature, whatever, closest to me. On a success, I just can't use the feature on the attacker again until a long rest. So,
Okay, when a creature you can see within 30 feet of you attacks you, you can use your reaction to divert it. If another creature is within the attack's range. So
Right.
is there another creature within the attack's range?
So
you have to focus on that.
right. So the way I read it is the effect still happens. It diverts away from me. But because
It travels.
if it failed, it would have to target another creature near me. On a success, I just can't use it again.
Yeah.
That's
he
how I
aims
read
and
it.
shoots that other creature. He crits.
No.
Crits him.
He passed. He passed. So it.
Oh, on a success.
Yeah.
You can't
So
use
he
this
just.
feature on the
I
attacker
just.
again.
So I just diverted away from me, and I can't use it again.
Got it.
That's all.
I read that wrong.
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
reading it as your success, not my success. I'm
Right.
stupid. All right.
Right.
Yeah.
With the bird, you get hit.
But does it still hit dude?
No.
And you can
no.
never
No.
use
If
this
it,
again.
I just. So if he failed the DC, he would have to target
Yep.
another creature because he passed.
Okay.
I just diverted away from myself, and that's it.
Okay. So he comes out of the cloud, crosses into, the water is splashing. He pulls up. Easy prey. Whoop, and it just flies by you as you you know what I mean? Like you do some stuff and it flies off into nowhere. That brings up your turn. So your reaction is spent. Or wait, is that a reaction?
That's a
Yes,
reaction.
Your reaction's
Yep.
spent. Yep.
It's-
Help.
Need somebody.
But
help.
the giant is standing, right? Oh, you got him back up? Okay, tight.
how do I do
I could heal
this?
us if I was up.
Your warhorse too. Yep. Your war. Oh,
Yeah, once it comes my turn,
unconscious.
it's only until I can summon him or he dies.
Okay.
If
All right.
that reads.
Yep.
So Griffin and Warhorse will
They're just-
try to do things.
They're just chilling. The griffin's right there
Yeah, right
with them.
place.
Okay. All right.
and
Cool.
Warhorse is going to try and smash Kenku's.
Yep.
So I'm trying to figure it out. Or maybe.
Don't tell me.
Maybe.
My brain hurts right now. I need
I'm
a Zen.
running. Okay, I'm running directly towards that assassin.
Bro, okay.
And I'm going to whisper in his ear, "You belong to me," and cast hypnotic and activate hypnotic gaze.
Okay.
And he needs to make a DC
Everything too.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
a DC 16 Wisdom.
Wisdom save. 18. Hey, you know, if you guys have played, if anybody's watching this thinking that I'm the jerk today, like, my dice.
For that dad joke. You think?
He
So
can
how does
pass.
that work for?
You can't de-inspire. Yeah.
I like to.
Yeah.
You disadvantage.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Oh, so you're right up in this assassin's belt, and you're like, he's like, yeah, no. It's just like rips out. You can see him like he pulls out this, dripping green
Like,
short sword.
every single time I try to use any of my actual abilities, they always fail. Every single time.
Oh.
It's like I can't even.
Yeah, unless you're fighting the other Margaster, you guys pretty much absolutely.
All one character.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I mean, I can't even disengage.
All right. 3 Kenku arrows are coming. This is it.
I wonder.
All right. You got a 17, a nat 20, and a 8. So 17, does that hit? One of these Kenku is like, it should be the assassin. Like, he's gonna be taking. This Kenku's coming back for you guys.
Question was the assassin on the previous turn, or was that at the top of this turn?
The assassin was right above you, and
So
so
that
he's
was-
my 15s.
So that was this turn.
Yes. Yep.
You have your reaction if that's what you're wondering.
No, because you used the wisdom. You used the.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
diverted the crossbow reaction.
So
Oh, I
17.
thought wasn't your turn this last? Isn't right now? It's your turn, right?
It is.
He just went. He went up and hypnotic
But
gaze.
but at the top of the top of the round, I get my reaction back.
No, it's at the beginning of your turn.
Oh, I thought it was at the top of the round.
No, you get your reaction at the beginning of your turn,
Yes.
which is the same as top of the round, but it's technically the cycle is
Oh.
at the beginning of your turn you get all your reactions back.
Then shield.
Okay. All right.
Yay.
Let the luring happen. For anybody that's out there, I only have so much brain, and I really do appreciate playing with other DMs at the same time.
Yeah,
This is great because I will cheat. I'm just kidding. Let's see.
yeah. Otherwise, it's too hard to keep track of.
So no.
Okay, so
17
one-
does not hit.
Yep. So you hypnotic gaze. You're standing in front of the assassin. You look over your shoulder because you know it's coming. One of them you're like, yeah, you shield real quick. And then the other one just right behind it. We'll do 9 plus 15.
No.
Piercing.
Wait. What? So what was the AC? What was that?
It was a nat 20.
Oh,
It was
okay.
a nat 20.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
No, I didn't hear the nat 20.
yeah. I feel bad. You know what I mean? But yeah. So, and I just maxed that 6 too on that aerial. So yeah, so that was 15 total piercing. You still standing?
I'm still standing.
All right.
I'm
Griffin's still up. Oh, Horsey.
Horse and Griffin.
Horse and Griffin, go for it.
All right, so I'll
This will be hilarious if
They save the day.
if the familiars like cover. It'd be classic Storm King's Thunder. But yeah.
charge the
Kenku. Yep.
So-
That one's got max hit points. The one, if he's going the one on the far left is max. The one on the,
Boom, boom.
yep,
Okay, so the far two.
yep, got blasted with the shatter.
Yeah. Then, yeah, I'll still do that. I will try to get rid of one of these. So he's got a move speed of
40, 60, 40.
60. So just skirt around that first one and be like, bye-bye.
Scared.
And then since he ran more than 20 feet, he will use trampling charge onto the Kenku in front of him.
Oh no.
So
I gotta kill horses? Boo.
Let's see. So he must succeed on a DC 14 strength save or be knocked prone if I hit him with the hooves. So let me try and hit him with the hooves first. It's going to be a dirty 20 to hit with the hooves.
Okay.
So he was DC 14.
Hits.
To see if he's
Oh, DC 14?
prone.
Yep. 8.
Okay. So he's not prone. And now hooves. 2 dice 6 plus 4. Alright, so that's 9 plus 4. So 13 bludgeoning damage on the Kenku.
13 bludgeoning damage on the Kenku.
Yep.
Dead.
Okay.
Yep.
He did that. And then he's going to move.
To the next one.
He's moving out so he can do another charge. When
Just
his next turn. So he's
blasting through. Okay.
So that's him. The Griffin, being that I'm on it, and big guy's right in front of me. He's going to attack and then attempt to. What is he going to try and do after that? I don't know what he's going to do after that. I'll think about it. All right, so 2 attacks, multi-attack. So beak and claws. 6 plus 6 to hit. It's going to be a. No, that's probably gonna hit. So plus 6 to hit. So that one is a 18 to hit, but this one's a 13 to hit.
Okay. Okay.
18, 13. Which one? If
Yep.
the 13 hit? If the giant.
On a giant,
Yeah.
the 18 hits.
So it'll be beak. So let's see. Plus 6 to hit. Oh, sorry. Yeah, plus 1d8 plus 4. So it is going to be 9 piercing damage onto Cloud Giants.
Okay.
And then he will.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I want to.
You'll stay right there.
Maybe not.
Gonna have some griffin food.
No. Yeah, I will take my corpse to Blandina if I'm trying. We'll see if he makes it.
All right.
So he's gonna attempt to make it that way.
Yep. He's gonna do his opportunity attack. The 26 hit.
That is.
Yep, with his scimitar. Man, griffins are beefy. Massive scimitar comes barreling down. 15 slashing. Whack.
Griffin's the best.
He's still up? Griffin is a tank.
So,
I love it. So he gets away.
My body to Blandina. Yep, he makes it over there. Boom.
Takes it to Blandina.
Yep.
Got it.
Just in case, there's anything.
All right.
Then we're
Think of just something, you know what I mean? Before your next round, think of something from your past that you're dreaming about.
okay.
Not a good sign.
No, it's not.
All right. That brings up the top of the round. I do the death saves just in case you didn't know. Charm / hiss.
I
Man,
do
that
the
one's
same,
escaping.
actually.
Yeah. It keeps, that's the ultimate metagaming right there. Cause then you could be like, oh, I saved. So don't heal me. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like,
I
yeah.
100% agree with you. Can't
Yep.
know who's alive and who's dead in that situation. Yeah.
So I'll say if you fail a death save, usually I'll say like you're having a flashback, right?
Mhm.
But if you don't know if you got a 20, you don't know like what the kind of the calculation is. But all right, so this brings up to the next round. I'm gonna go with the guy staring straight in, Blandina's face. He's like lovely.
It's
He
Sean
gives this
Connery.
like real creepy vibe.
Oh, God.
He sounds like Sean Connery.
Yeah. Some things don't react well to bullets, Ryan.
Oh, my God. That's amazing.
Oh.
And you guys are close. He's going in with 2 short sword attacks. As he, pulls out like a, rapier looking thing. Dude. I'm sorry. Nat 20. and a
Dude.
and a 19.
We're dead. If it's a nat 20, I'm dead.
Okay, so you're that low. It'll be 15.
Yeah. Yep.
15. Okay.
Gone.
Okay. Falls. We're still in play. Still in play because we still have rounds. Stay with me on this. Okay. Stay with me on this. Yep. The horse is still going. We're staying in.
We got
So-
Harshnag. We got Harshnag.
Yep. Harshnag. But unfortunately, at this time, you see the Gilbrezu go like, and like its eyes open and just it's called power word stun. And the battling that's been going on with Harshnag just goes and just like a tree boom falls down. Goes super quiet. Birds start hopping out. Let's see. So in this order, because they have to hurry. So that was the Gabrezu's turn. Okay. You're still flying around on the Griffin? Yep. He's gonna take a boomerang. He's gonna take a boomerang for the Griffin. Dude, that's 4 nat 20s, bro.
Oh,
Griffin!
That's 18, 19, 20, 26 min damage.
Yeah.
Okay. What? Just like as he was doing this, like you could see this thing like twist this thing up, chuck it at the Griffin, but he's just kind of like this is for the cameras. He charm. Yep, I did your save. It lumbers forward. He's got how far can he move? I want to calculate this all out just in case someone rolls a 20. Okay. He can only move 40, so he moves 40 feet. Can he get to you? In the Griffin?
Yeah, probably can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Reaches over. Just one more. Picks up your shield. The shield,
No.
it grows inside to him, and he's just like, oh, and he's, he prepares to stuff it into his bag. Blendina? Okay. So that's good. It's a good thing. Blendina's got one. Charm's got one. Kenkus are going to dash towards Charm. Well, that one just moves his regular feet towards Charm. And, yep, that one moves as a dash to Charm. Oh, to the horse. He's going to shoot the horse. Shoot.
Would my snake be able to do anything? Because it is
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Everything.
Absolutely.
But
It's gonna fall on your next turn.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
the Kenku gets up there and just starts opening up your jacket. Okay.
finds
The
a
other
snake.
one's gonna take a shot at the horse.
Let me pull that up.
That's only an 11.
Hits.
Okay. 7 piercing.
Good.
And then since that one only walked up, no, I had him rifling through your stuff. I'm not gonna retro that. I got Labrezu kind of stands over top of Harshnag for a moment. Go for your horse.
I'm gonna assume that it's not concentration. Or that is. He said he's staring at Harshnag. And the horse sees him staring.
He's just basically preparing for Harshnag to do anything while looting's occurring. Okay.
I guess he's just done that.
Yep.
Unconscious. Okay. So, horse will continue to stomp people. So, he will go to the Kenku that
Farther.
didn't move. So, he charged that way.
Yep.
Boom, 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 boom. Trying and hit him with hooves. One warhorse tried in battle. Aronis is favored. That'll be a +7, 20. Sorry, plus.
That hits.
So that's a, yeah.
20s. Yeah. You hit a Kenku.
All right, so he DC 14 or be knocked prone. And then 2d6 plus 4.
Prone. He's prone.
Okay. 14 bludgeoning on the kicker.
Dead. Stompy stomp.
And then
You're Todd! Yeah, I'm just like horse. And he grabs his boomerang, you know what I mean? Like,
behind Harshnag.
okay. Okay, he gets half cover from Harshnag's body. So that's Horse Mirren. You got anything? Any quick
Can I give Mirren? You have it in your channel points. Give advantage to the next PC roll for 10,000 biddies. Could I give Mirren's death save advantage?
What save of it?
Yeah.
All right.
You can.
I will give the hope that you get a nat 20 and come to consciousness by redeeming 10.
Wanna know why? Because that was a 1. So think of your so man of the match is his with whoever just gave that.
Yep, I did. I believe in Mirren.
Okay.
I did. You said
You
memory right now? Or did
do
I-
a memory. Do a memory from the last one, right? So I give you time to think of a quick memory.
Yep, so we'll go back to times in the Underdark when he was a student at the Melee Mag Fair, where he was one of the top students at that time.
Yep.
Winning battles left and right until Tiago Banger
Ooh.
wanted to go ahead and
Ooh.
in his chest.
Tiago.
Spot.
Okay.
And the battle was fierce, but I lost that battle. And it stung because I don't like bangers anyway. You know,
Mhm.
family. But that loss, it impacted me enough that I wanted to win. And that's why I chased glory,
Mhm.
because that loss drove me to do better.
In this moment of, unconsciousness, that dread of feeling this yet again, you know what I mean, is kind of coursing through. That's great. All right, so that brings up top of the hour. I've got it Inkari. You want both? Grabs 2 books, dashes into the clouds
Big guy?
from Blandina,
Big guy runs in the clouds?
the assassin.
Oh, assassin. Oh.
Question. Is he rifling through the books? Is he actually looking at the books, or is he just grabbing books?
He's just grabbing books.
I have 3.
Okay, let's roll for this. So he definitely knows the Asmodeus book,
Sure.
right? And how do you want to let's wait. Roll a deception check.
I was just gonna say, if he's just grabbing books, just do a random, like, he grabs.
Positive or negative?
I just want to roll.
He grabs.
Let's see.
He grabs 2 books.
You have 3 books. You came up with this? Do
What?
a deception check.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, if he roll a d6, roll 2d6. No, roll a d6 twice
Okay.
to see which 2 he gets.
And which one's yours? The one
He's-
that you.
Yeah.
So okay, so 1 and 2 would be mine. 3
Okay.
and 4 would be the
Asmodeus.
no, just the extra spell book
Did you
I
say-
have,
Yeah.
and then 5 and 6 would be Asmodeus.
Oh, look. I roll a 1 and a 5. Dude, this is not your day. So he just
You've been robbed.
grabs him, and he's like, then he looks and he's like, he takes another look and he's like, it's not here. It's not here. Pertaining, probably talking to about a particular scroll, and he kicks you in the face. You know what I mean? And walks off into
Demon
the
scroll.
clouds. Yeah. He- not
Demon
even like
scroll.
this guy. I have to remember this voice so you can really put it to him someday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The boomerang. It's gonna toss a boomerang at the griffin.
Who at the Griffin?
Yeah, that dude. That's gonna be.
beating a dead griffin.
Oh, it's already down. Oh, yeah, the horse. That's like a 31.
Beat a dead griffin. Oh, God. Yeah.
Beat a dead. Why would you beat a dead griffin?
12.
That is just enough to go.
Okay.
So the horse just continue nothingness.
He looks down at you and just in this, like, and he just walks off into the clouds as well. Let's see. Blandina's save. Oh, so this is charm save. And this is Blandina's save.
Oh,
Blandina, think of something. Think of something. And then Mirren, you're out. Your Kanku walks up to Charm, starts pulling on Charm's finger, and you hear in the distance, that boy's mine. As from a shimmering psychic energy, you see with a large brimmed hat come out of this weird shimmer of psychic energy, long diatreme of feather with an eye patch that's jeweled and two tall horse riding boots click onto a stone, and steps out and just with his wrists does a shake and launches a dagger straight in the back of the head of this Kenku as it falls on top of Hiss. You hear him from behind him, and he's like, get him up. As two more drow sprint towards the rest of the party, pour a health potion down your neck. Blandina, what's the memory you have? You rolled a positive and a nat 1 on your death save, and he rolled a nat. He was dead. He died if they didn't save him. So Blandina, what's your memory right before you wake up as this health potion gets poured down your throat?
I have this memory of, as a young girl, I always disobeyed my father. Never wanted to be a princess. Never wanted to, just never. So I always spent time running through the, playing with some of the other elven kids and running through the town, going through shops. And I just have this memory of, being in the busy streets of Qualanost, the, capital city of Qualinesti, and just remembering that, thinking, like, what was I thinking? I could have had a different life, but here I am. What am I doing? Why did I leave?
And you wake up to, a dirty grayish haired drow with red eyes, weirdly pouring a potion down your throat, wearing, interestingly enough, leather armor. It's not like the Puafwi and weird webbed looking stuff. It's more common, armor, pouring these potions, and just grabs you by your cloak and just as, he was instructed, stands you up, brushes you off, steps back, looks at the man in the brimmed hat with the eye patch, who's pouring another health potion down, Histifer's neck, and taking one knee as you're laying down on the ground, and looks at you, and he's like, that was a close one. If it wasn't for Camorial, I could barely get here. And he's got like some sort of, it looks like a tooth on a neck, on a necklace, like almost like a fang. And, he takes it and he puts it back down in his shirt, and he's like, kind of taps your finger, and just kind of raises his eye patch and, gives you a wink. And he stands up and looks at you, and he's like, good afternoon. Pleasure to meet you all. Jarl Axel. And he walks straight up to, he kind of like looks at Charm, pats him on the back, and walks straight to a fellow drow, and just like, huh? What's your family name?
Would he recognize me already?
He might. He's been around because he's a Banry himself.
He's been around.
Yeah.
Question is, do I want to tell him?
Do you want to tell
I
him?
don't think.
Okay.
'Cause I don't know him from anybody.
You can roll a.
So,
He rolled a 1. He's busy, so he rolled.
yeah, whatever.
I've rolled 4 1s in a bad way and 4 20s in a bad way today. So he kind of looks at you and he's just like, maybe for another day.
Yeah. If he admits it, I'm not even gonna say a lower family name right now.
Yeah. He's like, your bird's in trouble, and he hands you another like health potion. He's like,
Take it, but
Sure,
I'll say,
I'm sure we can work an arrangement. As he looked over at Charm.
say thank you.
Yeah.
I have my thought lay in hand points for me.
Oh, okay.
As I
Takes it, flips it, and he's like, I don't like to give these type of things away.
So I'll use the hands in the griffin.
So, Histofer, what brings us here today?
Let's see. So I would drop my voice, my performative bardic bravado that I have kept for the entertainment of my travels, the amusement of fooling people. And almost signal in that way that my father can call me by the name he knows me by in current company, which is Savathor. Had to think about it for a moment. And I say, Father, I'm grateful for your help. I understand that it likely took you away from an opportunity, no doubt you were very busy with. How did you know we were outmaneuvered?
He just picks up your mother, and he just puts us back. I would not want to face her. And he looks around the battlefield a little bit, and he's like, since the bifurcation of the Zents, they've clearly allied themselves with these powerful groups like the Margasters. And he takes a coin, flips it to you. If you grab it, it's a wooden coin with a duck on it. And he's like, in this, to bolster their ranks and influence, this Kraken society. I can't stay long, as you know. Hilusk is in danger, and Gauntlgrim has its issues with, and he looks over at Murin. The Zorlorans? No? He kind of just like, he looks at you as he says that, he's like, yeah.
He's like guessing.
Yeah, I can tell by his armor that he's been in this overworld for quite some time.
Well,
So where are you headed?
we need to reunite with the rest of our party, but there's a part of me that I'm sure is shared with my compatriots here, Miran and Blandina, that we would love to make the Margaster family choke on its pretentious words.
In time.
But
There's a greater problem. And he kind of points in the direction of a cloud that's dissipating and heading towards the Evermores. You stay on task.
cooler heads prevail. You taught me that. I absolutely will. And once again, I'm very grateful for your help, Father. It won't be necessary again. I vow not to take you away from your work, to take care of a son in danger such as this. I
had a jar like so many.
I am burdened with the shame of being saved by you and brought joy to see your face. Such is the life of adventurers and masters of many trades and crafts, that they can only see their families in moments of need.
Well, you've always been good at pulling at my heartstrings, and he's like, keep an eye keep an eye on our activities, and any chance you can get to push these bastard Zents back, I can appreciate it. I'll try to figure out who that was. And he looks at the other two drow, and he's like, well, Gamoriel's going to need me back. And, he starts stepping backwards, and he looks at you guys, and he's like, pleasure to meet friends.
Erroneous thanks you for your aid.
And he's like, I couldn't leave without an offer like this. And he lays out this table. He just sets out a table, and it just like fills with food. And he's just like, and he's like a big thing of a flute of some sort of wine. And he's just like, enjoy. Hope to see you again. And he just steps back into this thing, and the other two drow, Bragande Earth drow, like move in behind him. So, Blandina, still friends?
Still alive? Well, I guess mine's few items.
It's like beautifully sunny right now. There are, you know what I mean? Your griffin is walking, your goat is kind of doing circles.
I just sit crisscross applesauce on the ground, just. I don't say anything. Just I flop on the ground and just crisscross applesauce like a kid, like a 2-year-old, just pouty.
Yep. Before Jarlaxle leaves, as a benevolent DM, Jarlaxle steps and he goes, I've got a few of these, actually. Book just falls at your feet.
I mean, what's in it?
Take a look. And he's like, it's a spell book.
Right.
Is that Uncle's spell book?
Like,
Grumph. And he's just like, don't tell him. And he kind of just like leaves.
My eyes light up.
So it's just a spell book?
Yeah, we'll work something out. It'll be all right.
Here's the thing. I have a spell book.
Oh.
I have an empty spell
okay.
book. I just haven't copied anything into it.
This one has some spells in it.
Like, if you're
Just so
giving me a spell book that I can study and it has completely different spells, I mean,
it's got some spiderweb stuff in there. It's cool. Yeah.
I have the spells that I have prepared until I copy them into the book. I've only got those spells.
Cool. But that being said, there you guys are. Griffin's a little rough. You're without a helm and a shield. Kind of dusting yourself off. He gives you the idea. Harshnag, you see him kind of stand up, shake his head a little bit, and just kind of gets up on one knee, walks, and he's like, I've got quite a big target on my back, having killed a lot of giants in my day. I should stay off the roads. There is a path past this Zymorvan Hall that you're looking that can move us into the spine of the world. I would expect more of these attacks if we stay in the south. But you're going to need some cold weather gear, and I have some old friends in the Mithril Hall.
Hiss is gonna go from that proud, tall posture to as soon as Jarlaxle leaves, he sags with both hands heavy on the table of food. Bones probably close to broken from falling, being hit.
Yeah, there's 3 tables. There's 3 chairs. There's 3 chairs. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I get a white knuckle grip on the table and yell in frustration and just kind of take my arm and swipe at the nearest plate and send it flying. Listening
it flies, and then weirdly enough, it's like back with the same food on it. That you get the sense that this spell lasts X amount of time, and food just keeps showing up.
Yeah. I will kind of just yell in frustration, more to myself than to anything, but just say, months, I have been working on this mission. Haven't seen my father, and the first time I see him, he has to save my ass from the dirt. Fuck!
So Blandina yells, right? She yells. It goes cacophonous off. You know what I mean? Into the distance. You yell as well. And you guys have for our 10-minute break. You know, when we go to eat and have a beer or whatever,
I'm gonna need one after that.
We'll be at our table, yeah. And then we'll try to be friends when we come back here, and we'll go for like 5 after the hour. Sound good?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, that works. 5 after, and then we'll also when we come back, we'll open this. I know.
Okay.
Wolf Druid Rose is lurking, but she's
Awesome.
they're going to the laundromat, but we'll open this when we come back, and
we got some embroidered stuff. That's right. That was really cool.
So,
yep.
We'll be back at in about 10 minutes.
I didn't cheat. Those were all 5e rules. is a good way to get your song out there, you know?
Yeah.
Get everybody amped up and get the Spotify going.
Yeah, just remind.
So that was a cloud giant of elemental evil.
Elemental evil things.
If you want to look them up.
Adamus. Remember you?
Adamus. Yeah, this
Adamus.
morning I was like,
Screw you, Adamus.
cloud giant Adamus.
I love
I
that
was
we're
like,
all,
because
yeah.
they have like strata something or some sort of cloud name, and I was like, Atmos. Oh, I have an Adamus. We got him right there. Yeah. And he's gonna be a known baddie with a +1 shield.
There's one shield.
Oh,
super
shit.
tight.
I love that each of us from this fight now has a nemesis. That like we've got like Blandina who's gonna chase down this assassin, no doubt, fry his brain with magic. We have Mirren who's gonna be like, that shield will not protect you from Herodias. And me who's like, these Margaster assholes, I will bankrupt them as I stab them with all the magic I can muster.
Yep. So yeah, you do get the sense that the Margasters are the ones that are the big backers for Ryan Nightshade, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna Batman these guys. I'm gonna buy their restaurant. I'm gonna buy the airline on whatever I can.
Well, before we
Love
get back into it, I want to give a big shout out to Druidic Crafts in the chat. She is Wild Druid Rose. She sent this out to us, and I just wanted to do an opening and give her a shout out to her store. I'm not sure if she's on Etsy or how she markets herself, but if you're in the chat and listening, I know you're lurking, so if you could pop into chat and feel free to put all your advertising in the chat as you wish. I know she did this for a show a little while ago. It was a Adopt a Streamer. Yeah, Adopt a Streamer. And here it is.
Oh, it's like a Mewtwo.
It's a Mewtwo.
Oh, no
Nice.
way.
Yeah. The crochet
I
Mewtwo.
love that so much.
And
It's like yeah.
says, "Hi, my name is Paladin." So this is a Mewtwo named
okay.
Paladin. Bam.
That's awesome.
And so that's the big thing that's in here. And
You two would be a paladin of vengeance. Is that confirmed, chat?
On field.
Dang.
oh, awesome. There's a couple of dice holders
Nice.
and
You have you have a dice jail for your dice today.
Yeah,
And then
basically.
you know what I mean?
and then a bunch of stickers. Yeah. Let me actually there's a card in here. So if she's not
That's really cool. I was running
Oh,
to
there's
her
nothing else on there.
Blue Cottage D&D and stuff.
awesome. Thank you so much.
Whoa.
Wolf Druid, shout outs.
Yeah.
We're opening up all your stuff.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I love it. I love it.
It's patching the wound in Skylar's heart right now for them.
It's very healing.
It actually is. I'm happy now. I'm happy. Thank you so much, Rose.
Well, we got 2 hours left.
Yeah.
Yeah. You hear from the distance.
It-
So we have a name for the assassin. Khan Shawnary. Is that what we're gonna go with?
That's C-A-E-N. C-A-E-N. Shannery. S-H-A, yeah. But Rose, if you want to throw up your Etsy or whatever your advertising it is in the chat, feel free to pop it in there.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for this. Like, absolutely.
Yeah, and yep. If there's anything that you're marketing, Rose, just send whatever those digits are, and I'll have Skylar take a nice picture of it, and I'll post it on our socials and stuff, and give you a proper shout out.
100%.
That being said, you guys are sitting around the table, staring at this, mushroom wine, right? That you haven't had in a long time, from the oozing Myconid It's a special bar in, I think, the Stink Streets or something like that of Menzo Baranzan. My lore isn't that great. Whoever's out there, sorry, Robert Salvatore. But you can see OM for oozing myconid on there, and
Signature.
despite the fact that it's mushroom wine or whatever, it's pretty tasty. And if you guys partake in it, like the stress of what just happening, losing your spell book from Kryn, you know what I mean, like but you still got your wands, and meeting your father on a not so high note.
You got the lowest note of my adult life in front of him. Yeah.
Your hair is breezing, and you are looking much like a drow in, the overworld for the first time in a while, and you loving your AC, you're missing something in your left hand.
Air conditioning.
Yeah.
Like a reminder of my shames. I lost to one of his family members prior. I lost now and I was saved by them now. It's very conflicting.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a question for him, like if you don't know Jarlaxle well, he does.
Oh, yeah. But in the family, like I recognize him from that family. It's like,
oh, for sure.
For drugs, like I know he's
yeah.
He's saying his father's
Yep.
like, okay.
Yep. He is 100% a Banry, but a self-serving one. I think they all are, but
Yeah, I was about to say that's every drow down there.
Yeah. So it's quiet, square table, 3 chairs. Harshnag, he has a stone on his axe, cleaning off the ichor from the Gilbrezu that was desummoned or walked off with to protect the party to wherever they went into this cloud that's like miles for left and right, about a mile or so. So as hard as you want to figure out where they went, you absolutely can. It'd be very difficult do what you want to do, but they've left. Seems kind of quiet. The cloud, after a while, basically goes up into the air, forms with the rest of the overcast, and just becomes one of many clouds.
I'm gonna spin the chair around and lean on it, not in the weird youth pastor way, but actually like someone who's like, I've got a plan way.
Okay.
Cool.
And yeah, just kind of lean, like spin the chair, lean forward on it, facing you guys, and say, I know I'm taking this pretty hard, but I feel like we fought like never before. Of us moving in a synchrony that tells me we couldn't have done better. We were outmaneuvered, but we were not outclassed. Outnumbered, but not outmatched. They're hurting. We dropped them on their heads. They had help. I think we should go after them while they're hurting. That mage fell 150 feet and survived. I know they're broken somewhere. I know that you almost clove that giant in half with a sword as big to you and I as this butter knife on this table. And Blandina, you charged an assassin with your bare hands. We do not lack courage.
I failed.
If we had not fallen low, we could have supported your efforts to break their mind, to break whatever you were trying to do. I think we should move expeditiously after them. If I know anything about spellcasters, you can correct me if I'm wrong. They need rest and recovery.
As do
we
all.
need it so much?
However, if they're on foot, we can catch up. I'll make sure the aura's up and we can make it. That won't be an issue. And I don't expect that they'll find us trailing them or expect to find us trailing them. So we may have a hand on this as well.
They expect us to tuck our tail between our legs and do what they would do. That's the only way that the Margasters think. They think that everyone is going to make the most self-serving, selfish, self-preservation-based move. Now, I'm not saying the next move that we make shouldn't be with self-preservation in mind, but I saw what we were capable of. I know we could give it to them very hard.
If we just took a short rest,
Question.
and
Yeah.
ate,
The
I could recover.
table of food.
I was gonna say I could
Is there
recover some
anything-
spell slots.
Not over.
Hmm?
The table of food that created that was magical or nature. Is there any properties gained from that, or is it just
Nah, just food. Yeah, it's just
Okay.
good food, good wine.
I was hoping for Hero's Feast. I was like, that'd be dope.
we ride now?
Yeah, we ride now, right now. I say we can ride and take a short rest, or we can take a reprieve and ride out.
Hmm.
Yeah, we can keep gaining ground without any issue. What say you?
I'm in agreement.
So you're getting the sense that one, the cloud went into the air and just like, you know what I mean? Like went off. So at least some or all are like flying away.
I thought these clouds just went away.
Those clouds are gone. Clouds like moved, probably masking wherever they went. You know what I mean? This is just, I'm just going to kind of set this before you guys like just ride off into the, you know what I mean, in a direction.
Mhm.
Like,
Get your next map up there, puppets.
Yeah.
We want to fight more. Okay.
go for it. Yeah. I got to figure out how you would be able to.
Two of us can cast fly, and the other one has a summonable flying mount, or is that flying mount out of?
alive. It was I was reviving enough time to go ahead and get it back up. So the Griffin's alive.
All right, we fly.
With move speed. Well, I'll ride with you guys so you don't get left behind. So, that won't be an issue. However, if we're heading to the clouds,
And fly is only good for 10
Morning.
minutes.
Oh, is it? I thought it was an hour.
No,
Damn.
it's 10 minutes.
so you all may not survive that one.
Well, two of us can ride on the back of that mount, and I can keep casting fly for probably about 30 minutes total because of my item.
Mhm.
So I can tell you guys I have a half an hour of insanely fast flying, which could get us miles.
Then can Blandina, how many times could you cast fly and then do the inverse and he rides and then you cast fly?
Ooh, that's a really cool thought.
Your intent. You hear from Harshnag. Your intent is to run them down. And he's just he's got a bandage on like his arm, you know, and he's just like, what if they make us chase them forever?
Then
What
there'll
if that's
be
the path? And he points at the spine of the world, and he's just like, that's where I'm going.
We don't know their next move. We don't know that they didn't magic off somewhere anyway.
They're probably heading back to Waterdeep.
We can't. Well, I would say we couldn't attack them in water deep, but we haven't been there yet. Is that out of our way? Water deep.
Oh, yeah.
Is there more?
Waterdeep is. I mean, I don't know much about.
I mean, okay. So we suffered a loss. As of you have spell book and spells. You have the means to write what happened to you. I lost a shield. It was a very nice shield, but a shield nonetheless. One that was emblazoned quite nicely. But it can be replaced. I will find that giant because I'm sure at some point, if they sent him after us, then he's somewhere within their chain of strong foes. So we'll meet again. I think we continue with our task. try and meet the rest of our party and stop this ordering process that is occurring. Because if we go chasing off willy-nilly giants and Margasters, we're playing into their hand and allowing them to progress further.
I can't deny the sound battle logic and sense you're speaking of. I suppose the only assurance I need is I don't want to be caught by them again. And moving forward, there's very little ways to stop them from having the ability to wait for us, ready, replenished, with more reinforcements. I mean, how many times can we get hit with lightning to the face before we need to close the distance?
At this point, we have the advantage of them thinking we're dead.
Oh, did they think we're dead?
So our half of the party is essentially no more, as they're concerned. So they shouldn't be looking for us.
Oh, in that case, that changes everything. Because then, yeah, then they're not going to come after us. Yeah.
So hopefully we can find the other party before they are ambushed or
we counter ambush
and suffer the same fate we did.
If we could fake our death, even maybe to our own party, and let them move forward believing that we're dead, we could protect them.
And this is how the Wednesday session
I don't have
happens.
to get the word. No, we're separated.
Yeah.
We didn't go immediately dead because of our
Now we have 3 parties. Super tight.
past exploits. I don't think they would believe us dead. Probably off doing great goodness in the world, but probably not dead. But though we would have been.
I think back for a moment silently when I first met you.
Grifters and Steel Team 6, you know what I mean? Like,
I flash back to Mirren the first time I see him. He was almost dead, hanging by his saddle, dragging by his horse, and I go, yeah. No one would ever think that that could happen.
See, because something happens where we always come back, so they would never think the worst.
True.
But
Steel Team 6.
all right. Spine of the world. I think we need to find our allies first. Hopefully they are headed the same direction and didn't get too far off path.
I know for the DM this would be insanely difficult to pull off, but it would be so cool to be able to genuinely fake our death, even for the other half of the party who haven't watched the episode.
I wouldn't.
And just be like, yeah, it was TPK, and then let them play out thinking we're gone, and we just pop in.
There's nothing wrong with that. Like, that's what you guys want.
As their characters, they wouldn't know. They wouldn't physically know what happened to us. So
I have absolutely no idea.
Yeah.
Oof. So from your insight,
Hmm.
and Harshnag sitting there as well, looks like they were looking for something that you didn't have. So if we're dead, you know what I mean? He looks at you, he's like, so if we're dead, the Margasters are hunting them. We should either tell them or meet them in Mithril Hall. I think that dwarf will probably do a pit stop there. I imagine Puent is not going to pass Mithril Hall without popping in there.
I would look to the giant and say, would you
what's up, gang?
would you be the messenger for that message that that they're looking for something, that we're dead, and that this is all just. I look to the others, Blandina,
Go to
Mirren.
Mithril Hall with the news of you being deceased.
More with the urgent news of what the party needs to know they're in danger, and what could be the enemy's target. That I imagine would be something
You
on
can tell
our
along
ally.
the way. He points Zymorvan Hall, Rivermoot to Mithril Hall. We could pass that message at each town, so that if they are following behind us or in front, if they're in front, that's a good thing.
Mm.
If I know Puent's going to stay on task and try to link back up with us.
we know our end point where we're trying to go. So yeah, at some point we'll.
Zymorvan Hall was your guys' first pit stop, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
I will. I'll be able to cast Disguise Self on myself, and
I can also do that.
And I feel like that would help us be present for our allies physically, as without revealing to our enemies
So we tailoring
how strong we are.
Is that the intent? We're going to shadow them to see if they get ambushed, and then
Perhaps Mirren, you. Perhaps Mirren, you survive.
Plenty. For
Just so you,
paladin, but
so you guys know, I've already done a split party thing before with this, where it's just like the first hour I do you three, the second hour I do the next group. I've got. So do not put yourself in a box of Dungeons and Dragons. You are on a. I'll figure it out in Dragons. So trust me, I've done it before.
yeah, we're expecting them to go after the other party because they want that scroll.
Right.
So
Oh, it's the scroll.
Yeah, it's the scroll.
That's
That
right.
Puente
And Puente has that.
Yes.
Um,
Here's the
then
thing.
I say,
Here's
let's
the thing.
reunite with
We
our
don't
party.
know that. We don't know that they're going after that because we
Okay.
were dead.
Okay.
But
Martinek said you were going after it. I thought Martinek said he was going after scroll, as he just said.
Yeah, they were looking for something.
they were looking
Yeah.
for something. If we just infer that they're the only thing that I don't have, because I have the bag of holding, I don't have that scroll.
Okay.
And we made a big deal about that scroll
Yeah.
between you and Plant.
She
Plant.
mentioned that she wanted that back too. If I didn't DM that really good, like you
Okay.
can also please infer that they were definitely looking for that.
Well, you said
Okay.
when the assassin was rifling through my bags, the assassin
Yep,
said
it's not here.
It's not here. But we
Yeah.
never heard that.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Yeah.
could tell that was part of her opening monologue, was like she wanted that back.
Okay.
Could have been the
Gotcha.
book, could have been whatever, but you're smart enough to know that based on this scroll, like you saw the demon that was out there, this was a bigger, you know what I mean? Like what this was is a big deal.
I'd say we can go about this any number of ways. I just want to make sure that we're all valuing the opportunity to catch our opponents off guard for once. And that's all I'm asking, is for an opportunity where we put the Margasters in a position where they feel the embarrassment of having assumed that they had the upper hand, and we strike as who we truly are, from a position of being disguised or believed dead.
So, being that they're traveling with Point, he's slow. They will move slower than us, and they will have to stop and rest, just as we have. We can probably catch up to them pretty easily. Oh, a wager if they're going the same direction. So
We're all
hopefully
elves,
catch up
right?
to them.
I'm a UNT, but I'm a half UNT, half drow, but my statistics are...
So we'll
Yeah.
put you. I will summon Find Steed.
Mhm.
Put you on a horse. Blandina can ride on the Griffin.
He's got his horse still. Right? Is it?
Yeah, that was my horse.
I've got the goat.
Oh.
I've got the goat. I was on the goat.
Yep, you gotta go.
You were good. No,
Yep, you gotta go.
One seed for you.
Yep.
And we can ride. Arsenag, you can
He's just
full
tall. Yeah, he's just walking with you guys. Yeah.
Okay.
He can move up.
Just head that way.
Yeah.
We catch up to the party. I say be a little more alert and looking this time. So not to get surprised as we did before.
Okay.
My perception's low.
But I mean, you're actually saying, like, if you do move along, you're not seeing any tracks in front of you guys. There is a big swamp to your south, you know, and you just get the sense that through powerful means, they also have a brain in their head. The enemy is, you know what I mean? Like, they were able to pull this off. They probably had a way to zip zap out of there pretty easily. You guys are pressing towards Zymorvan Hall.
Yep.
Yeah.
Uh,
And I'll
short
be
rest.
casting
You guys are
Disguise
kind of
Self.
wounded. It takes you about a half a day. You know what you guys got left with your short rest. that perch atop a crag overlooking the Raven Road, which you're on, with a clear view of the Evermoors to your south and the Moonwood to the north. Beautiful trees to the north. Is a single keep of mortared stone with a high-pitched roof that has wooden statues of baying wolves rising from its peaks. A branch in the road winds up to the keep's gatehouse and bailey from the keep, which makes you realize that this is probably Zymorvan Hall. Like, you haven't seen anything in a really long time, and then there's like this singular keep on this crag off from it. And Harshnag, he's been around here for a while. Just he nods. I'll stay in the outskirts. Frost giants attack this regularly.
All right.
I'll stay here. Let me know when we'll press.
We'll make note of that position so we don't lose them. And see if we can find our rest of our party in town.
So just this is Tim and you guys. For all intents and purposes, for us, that other party, you're never gonna find them today. But just to give you guys all the opportunity over the next four weeks or so to decide what you want to do with this. If we decide that the party manifests all together at your final end state, that's fine. Try not to wrap your head around the other party so that we can decide what's the funnest at the end. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That makes perfect sense to me.
Okay.
No, I'm Harshnag.
We'll make the initial intent to be look around town, see that
Yeah.
there was no sight, sound, or anyone heard of them.
Yep.
As we
Just like
hit the ends and like see
2 or 3 families in thatch huts outside this thing, but it looks as if this is kind of a reclusive, like there is a hay field, a few cattle that probably sustain whoever lives in this keep by themselves, all by themselves. It doesn't appear to be something, you're not seeing a lot of movement. It looks pretty quiet, but a good structure. You look there for a little bit longer, and beyond the 3 thatch huts, you see 5 or 6 people just like sitting in the field. And you look like the huts seem like more people than there would be in one of those huts, right? Like,
they don't have the housing for the number of people they have.
that's your first perception as of walking up.
And they're all outside for some reason. Is it like dusk? Are we going into?
Yeah.
They're still outside?
Yep.
Okay. Being that I'm now fully drowed and out in the open, I will. I don't know how they react to him over here. I'll walk up because I'm pouting. I'm doing good things. To town.
I mean, let's not forget you have like
Yeah, it's like-
Hyronius,
Things going. So,
symbols and things like that on. Like,
so
yeah.
showing a good face.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
I'll walk up to townspeople and, or I guess the first people at the hut.
Yep.
I walk up to. Friends of a good day. Zymorvan, this is what Zymorvan Hall.
The first person like sees you and runs off, and another guy kind of walks out, and he's just like back to you. He's like, "Good day, noble drow."
Paladin, yes.
Yes. Oh, how can we be of service?
Well, we're obviously looking for our compatriots, so I'll pass that on. That we're looking to see if he's seen a disgruntled dwarf and the rest of our party.
All of them.
Yeah. Well, a lot of the folks are disgruntled here, and you see like his kitchen's packed. If you think of like this hut, a 30 by 30, you know what I mean? That's his living space, and it's packed, and the village of Rivermoot has fallen recently to, it looks like frost giant attacks just to the west of here. West, yeah. They've only just arrived. We're going to bring them up to Lord Zymorvan this evening to find shelter. I keep using this voice. I'll switch to a different one eventually. Ability.
The villagers change.
Yeah.
So Rivermoot's destroyed, and now everyone is angering down here at Zymorban Hall. Okay.
Yes, that was my wife, Claire. Hi, I'm Claire. Good to meet you. Now I'll switch. Are you going to Lord Zymorvan's?
Yes, that is our intent right now. To discuss.
He will welcome your services. He's a nobleman, a great knight.
Lots, be quite a bit of help in our current state. So, hopefully your lord isn't busy at the moment.
Yes, please come. And there's a moat and bailey on this hill. Like you see, the wooden staked rampart, very, very simple. With the hill and your basic stone with that high pitched roof. As you guys start kind of zigzagging your way up it, like you can tell that it would take 3 or 4 orcs attacking this place. Not the orcs are gonna lose. A bunch of frost giants, well, you know what I mean, like probably, but for one dude to command this, like you're gonna be relatively safe and have good field of fire. So you walk up it and you see a guy with a bear cloak, like a nice long bear skinned cloak with some sort of metal clasp and a large, like regular old broadsword. The aged man kind of walk out of this place and come up to you, and he's like putting his belt on and getting ready to, receive everybody. You guys all, since you guys walked up, about 10 or 12 other people just like form up with you. Like they're just gonna use your
The Rivermoot people.
yeah they're using like your energy to kind of go into this guy's keep with you, but they're all up there. There's a couple kids, women holding babies and stuff like that, kind of moving up with you, and he waves his hands. He's like, come, Lord Harthos Zymorvan. I keep using this voice.
It's
anyways.
local dialect.
Yeah. There's a lot of guys with deep voices in this area. I'm sorry, but it's not this voice. But anyway, so he, like, how can I be of service? And he looks at you again. Yes, brilliant. I haven't seen a drow in years. And he just walks straight up to you and just looks at you, Hieronius. Yeah.
Member of the faith.
Helm.
Goodly gods all.
Yes, indeed.
So I will look him come down as my perception, see if I see any assemblage of either the Order of the Gauntlet at all, if he is a member or anything on his personage.
Nope, just probably a freelance goodly knight. Nothing, not a paladin, just a regular old fighter. Action Sergio Houlihan. Yeah.
Action Sergio Houlihan. I will be disguised as an old like warrior, like an old man who he's got his cloak wrapped around him pretty tight. Weather considering, but my goal is to hide that with what armor I'm wearing, but under the cloak you can tell I'm wearing armor, and just a very old like warrior who wears his armor like a uniform that he's paying tribute to, though he's not as able-bodied.
Real quick, are we trying to be deceptive? Are we trying to show that, like, are we trying to let out that we are the part of the Grifters, or are we a different group?
I'm hoping that we're going to maintain the fact that if any spies are spying, they're not going to see the Grifters.
We asked, as we entered the town, the first group of residents, if they had seen our disgruntled dwarf friend, and they hadn't. So I presume that would be the case. So he wouldn't know us by name.
And this is the first time a drow paladin has been presented as well. Right? He's been wearing a dread helm this whole time, so now it's this group of people with a drow. Like if I was meeting you guys for the first time.
If he's presenting as a drow, kind of what are you presenting
I'm very
as?
drow presenting?
His like kind of if.
Oh yeah, just Old, like an old half elf. Yeah.
So I would change I would also cast Disguise Self on myself to kind of look like an older human mage, female human mage.
Okay. I mean, to him, he's a bit overwhelmed by everybody being there. He's at the base of like a muddy kind of pathway up to, a oak door, right? On the front of this